She stopped begging people to stay, and suddenly, everything changed. The day a woman has no one but God, she becomes dangerous to everything that tried to break her. Because when people leave, God starts building. There is a kind of pain no one talks about. It is not loud pain. It is silent pain. The pain of texting someone and getting ignored. The pain of being there for everyone while no one is there for you. The pain of loving deeply and feeling forgotten. The pain of smiling outside while breaking inside. Maybe you know that pain. Maybe you trusted people who promised forever. Maybe you gave your heart to someone who only wanted attention. Maybe your own friends disappeared when life got heavy. Maybe the people you would die for would not even check if you were okay. And now it feels like you are alone. But listen carefully. Some loneliness is not punishment. Some loneliness is protection. Sometimes God removes noise so you can hear truth. There was a woman who kept chasing love in broken places. She thought if she was prettier, people would stay. If she was softer, people would stay. If she gave more, people would stay. If she fixed everyone's problems, someone would finally choose her. But every time, she lost herself more. She became tired of proving, tired of waiting, tired of being used, tired of pretending she was strong. Then, one night, she stopped crying to people and cried to God. No perfect prayer, no fancy words, just tears, just honesty, just pain. And something began to change. Not around her first, inside her. That is how God often works. People want instant rescue. God starts with inner rebuilding. Because if he gives you blessings without healing you, you will hand those blessings to the wrong people. Read that again in your heart. Sometimes the closed door is mercy. Sometimes the unanswered call is mercy. Sometimes the delay is mercy. Sometimes the empty room is mercy. You think you are losing people, but maybe you are losing chains. A woman with no one but God starts seeing clearly. She notices who only came when she was useful. She notices who loved attention more than her soul. She notices who wanted access, not commitment. She notices how often she abandoned herself just to keep others comfortable. And truth can hurt, but truth also heals. Because once you see clearly, you stop begging blindly. This is the part many people miss. When a woman has no one but God, she learns something powerful. Peace is better than fake love. Solitude is better than betrayal. Standards are better than desperation. Healing is better than attention. That lesson changes everything. She no longer needs 10 people around her to feel valuable. She no longer confuses being wanted with being respected. She no longer lowers herself to keep someone interested. She no longer accepts crumbs and calls it love. Now, let me tell you what happens next. The same woman who once cried for replies now ignores confusion. The same woman who once feared being alone now protects her peace. The same woman who once chased everyone now walks with God and attracts what is real. That transformation scares people because broken women are easy to control, but healed women ask questions. Healed women set boundaries. Healed women leave disrespect. Healed women do not worship attention. Healed women can walk away smiling. And many people cannot handle that. Real life proves this every day. Think about the woman who spent years in toxic relationships. She kept saying, maybe he will change. She kept staying after lies. She kept forgiving without change. She kept shrinking herself to fit someone immature. Then, one season, everyone left. No relationship, few friends, no one to distract her. She thought it was the worst season of her life. But it became the best. She started praying, started reading, started journaling, started going on walks, started building skills, started healing childhood wounds, started loving herself without applause. Months later, she looked the same outside, but inside, different woman. Now when someone lies, she sees it quickly. When someone disrespects her, she leaves early. When someone truly values her, she can receive it without fear. That is what happens when God becomes enough. You stop starving for crumbs. Maybe right now you are in that lonely season. Your phone is quiet, your circle is small, your heart is tired, your future feels unclear, and you are asking, why me? Maybe because God is separating you from what cannot go where you are going. Maybe because your heart needed rest. Maybe because your standards needed rebuilding. Maybe because your identity got trapped in other people's opinions. Maybe because your next chapter needs a stronger version of you. Do not waste this season. Loneliness can destroy you or develop you. Use the silence. Learn yourself. Heal your patterns. Forgive what happened. Build discipline. Strengthen faith. Become whole before asking someone else to complete you. Because incomplete people choose dangerous love. Whole people choose wisely. And here is a truth many avoid. The person you miss may not be the person you need. Sometimes you miss familiarity. Sometimes you miss distraction. Sometimes you miss being chosen. But that does not mean you miss something healthy. Be careful what pain tries to romanticize. When a woman has no one but God, she also discovers her real worth. Not the worth likes can give, not the worth compliments can give, not the worth relationships can give. Real worth. The kind that remains even when no one claps. The kind that remains when people misunderstand you. The kind that remains when tables turn. That kind of worth makes you unshakable. So if you feel alone today, listen closely. You are not forgotten. You are being formed. You are not behind. You are being prepared. You are not empty. You are making room. And one day, this season will make sense. One day, you will thank God for the people who left. One day, you will thank God for the nights you cried. One day, you will thank God for the silence that forced you to grow. Because the woman who depended on everyone had to disappear, so the woman who depends on God could rise. If this message found you at the right time, stay until the end of your healing. And remember this, sometimes losing everyone is how you finally find yourself.